I am finally done with The Martian. I took off the beautiful cover of it. I'm going to make a scrapbook out of this cover, but let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So if you guys don't know, The Martian is based on a survival story up in Mars, up in space. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I accidentally got the special edition of The Martian with its beautiful beige sprayed edges. It's really pretty, and then the inside of it is completely detailed. I really do love it. I wanted to like cut this out, but then I didn't want to like ruin it or like completely, so I was like, I'm gonna hold it off. But another good thing, I really do love the background for this cover, but I also really do love that it comes with a map. I am a sucker for maps. I'm obsessed with maps. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, The Martian starts off with the guy, with the main character. His name is, I can't really say his name, Watner. I think that's how you say it, Watner. And it starts off with his log entry. So, so this is what really got to me, is just his first 3 sentences. And I just knew I was going to love this book. But what I also do love about this book is that it jumps in between first person to third person. And it's really interesting because for the longest time you're reading in first person. So you're like, okay, well, that's cool. But then you get to a certain part of the story and it just completely jumps to third person. And it's like, whoa, what did I just read? Because at first it tripped me out. I was really confused. I was like, oh, where am I at right now? I have no idea where I'm at in the story. But yeah, for the longest time, you're just reading the entries. You're just reading so much of it. And then you get to a certain part of the book and it just goes to third character. And in the third person, it's mostly people down here on Earth where they find out that one of their astronauts is still alive. They thought he was dead this entire time. So they didn't really could like confirm nor deny if he was alive or dead. They just assumed that he's dead because nobody could survive the crash that they did up there. And so now they're trying to figure out how we can get him home. And it's just a really interesting story because they're coming up with ideas on how to bring him home. Some ideas fell, and they're just like, dude, we have no idea how we're going to get him home. He's going to starve up there, and he's going to die up there. So now they're trying to figure out how to get him home, and then they get another space shuttle gets involved, and it's from China. And they basically said, hey, we can help you, but you got to accept one of our guys for your astronauts. And it was like, I could see why they did it like that. So I'm like, okay, well, that's cool, you know? But yeah, they use his ideas. They use his idea to get their astronaut home. And during the entire time, like, he's Watney, that's his name, Watney. He just continues to, he has a few successes and a few failures. So he's doing trial and error, but he just makes fun of his situation. For example, not one of his crewmates, but it's his commander. She left, everybody left laptops up on Mars. And on the commander's laptop, he found that she had music on there. So he's like, oh, cool, I can listen to music. And it's all disco. And he goes, really? Disco? Are you kidding me? I'm not going to complain, but I'm going to complain. And so it's just really, he just makes fun of his situation, but he also knows that if he doesn't get home soon, he will die. So he's going to do whatever he can to try and get home. He tries to figure everything out. And this is just a really, honestly, even though it's very scientific and there's like math in here that I can't really quite understand what's happening. I'm not a math person, nor am I a science person. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a nerd, but not that kind of nerd. So even I got confused what was happening. I'm like, God, if I only paid attention in science class, but I didn't. It didn't. It doesn't click. But I can tell by how the characters are feeling that there's like only so much to do in so little amount of time. So they're just trying to get it done. They're just trying to get it done to get him home sooner than later. Or like not sooner than later, but like they're trying to get him home before it's too late. So it kept me intrigued. This is one of the sci-fi stories that I truly enjoyed. I have another sci-fi series in here that I'm gonna read soon, because there's a third book that's out there. I just have to get it, but I have to refresh my memory on it. But I'll show you that series on another video. So, let's go ahead and rate this story. I'm gonna give this one, honestly, a 5 out of 5. Because even though it's like very even though there are some moments where it's just like very not gut-wrenching, but just like that fear of something that could go wrong, it didn't, like I said, it didn't really it did. I want to rate books a 10 out of 10 if it really pulls on my heartstring and makes me cry. This book didn't make me cry. It just made me go, oh crap, what's happening? What's going on? How are we going to get him home? How is he going to get himself home? What is he doing? And that's just more of where my feelings are at. But I know somebody that if they read this book, they might have a different opinion. So if you are one of those people, let me know what you think about this book, because I really did like it. And I'm definitely going to read Artemis, and I'm definitely going to read Hail Mary. Those are like on my next to be read books. But before I can even get into those books, I got to finish my recent TBR. So with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.